Welcome to The Explainer. If you are looking for a clear, no-nonsense path to a high-paying career in cybersecurity, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're cutting through all the noise to give you the ultimate roadmap, from absolute beginner to highly sought-after pro. Let's jump right in.
It is completely normal to feel totally overwhelmed when you're first starting out. You look at job boards and it's just this massive alphabet soup of acronyms. CISSP, CEH, CISM. It's enough to make your head spin. You just want to break into the field, but which badge do you tackle first to actually get hired? Well, that's exactly what we're solving today by laying out the top 3 entry-level certs you absolutely need.
Here's our roadmap. Number 1, the cybersecurity opportunity. 2, Step 1, the Google Certificate. 3, Step 2, ISC2 CE. 4, Step 3, CompTIA Security Plus. And 5, Beyond the Technical Skills.
Section 1. The Cybersecurity Opportunity.
35%. That is the projected job growth for cybersecurity analysts by 2031. That is absolutely massive and vastly faster than most other fields. Because of the rapid shift to digital, we are facing a huge skills gap. Companies are practically begging for trained professionals, and they're willing to pay for it. We're talking median salaries well over $93,000 for entry-level specialists. The demand is 100% there. You just need the right credentials. To capitalize on that, you need a highly logical sequence. To maximize your learning and avoid burnout, you really should follow this exact progression. Start with Google for your practical, hands-on skills. Next, use ISC2 to connect those skills to broader security frameworks. And finally, use CompTIA Security Plus as your ultimate capstone to unlock those high-paying roles. This is your zero-to-hired blueprint.
Section 2, Step 1, the Google Certificate. This is literally the best starting point because it assumes you have zero prior knowledge. It guides you through a really comprehensive 8-course pathway. You'll start with the bare bones foundations, learn how to manage risks and protect networks, and by the end, you are literally writing Python to automate security tasks. It's perfectly structured to build up your confidence step by step.
What makes the Google Cert the undisputed winner here is its heavy focus on actual hands-on keyboard work. It's not just multiple choice theory. You're going to be writing SQL queries, navigating Linux command lines, and analyzing network packets using SIEM tools, which are basically the dashboards used to monitor security alerts. It gives you the immediate operational chops you need to sit down on day 1 as a junior SOC analyst and actually do the work.
Section 3, Step 2, ISCC.
Now, this certification is the perfect bridge. ISC2 is the massive organization behind the CISSP, which is pretty much the gold standard for cyber certs. But the CISSP requires 5 years of proven experience, so you can't just take it right away. Enter the CC, or Certified in Cybersecurity. It's their entry-level option. It requires 0 experience, validates your grasp of core concepts like access controls, and honestly, the best part? ISC2 frequently offers the exam completely free for beginners.
If you're wondering if taking the time for these intermediate steps is actually worth it, check out this stat. 90% of employers say they prefer to hire candidates with certifications. And let's be real, the other 10% probably aren't hiring anyway. Holding these credentials proves you aren't just talking a big game. You've studied, tested, and actually validated your knowledge against real industry standards.
Section 4, Step 3, CompTIA Security Plus. CompTIA Security Plus is definitely the most comprehensive and challenging cert of the 3. If the ISC2 CC acts as your primer, Security Plus is the deep dive. It's heavily focused on theory, covering intricate network designs, massive compliance frameworks, and deep-level vulnerability management. But here's the secret. Because you already knocked out the Google and ISC2 certs, you have the foundational vocabulary down. That makes passing this beast of an exam so much easier.
So what does Security Plus actually do for your career? Well, it's a globally recognized industry benchmark. A lot of corporate applicant tracking systems, those AI bots scanning your resume, will literally just auto-reject you if you don't have it. Having Security Plus instantly skyrockets your callback rate. Even better, it meets the Department of Defense 8570 directive. That means you are legally qualified to work on incredibly stable, highly lucrative government and military defense contracts. It's an absolute game changer.
Section 5, Beyond the Technical Skills.
Of course, hiring managers aren't just looking for technical chops. They need crucial soft skills too. Attention to detail is absolutely vital when you're trying to spot one tiny anomaly in millions of lines of logs. Communication is key because you'll constantly be translating highly complex threats into plain English for business leaders. And rapid problem-solving is how you adapt when things inevitably go wrong. Simply completing these 3 certs proves to employers that you inherently possess all of these qualities.
As industry experts point out, a certification is basically a badge of credibility. It shows you have the discipline required to see a goal all the way through. In an industry where tech literally evolves overnight, employers want to promote people who have a hunger to learn. By crushing this pathway, you are proving you're a self-motivated, lifelong learner, which is exactly what paves the way to those top-tier senior roles.
We've laid out the ultimate career roadmap. You start with the Google Cybersecurity Certificate to get those operational skills. You bridge this theory gap with the ISC2 CC, and you cap it all off with CompTIA Security Plus to bypass HR filters and land those high-paying roles. The path is crystal clear, and the industry is literally waiting for you to step up. So the only question left is, which certification are you going to start today? And more importantly, what will you be ready to secure tomorrow? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.